There is a strange mistake many intelligent and hardworking people make. They try to become too many things at once. They read many books, they start many projects, they chase many opportunities. Yet after years of effort, they look around and quietly wonder, why does it feel like I am working so hard, but going nowhere? This story is about a man who almost lost his future because he tried to walk too many paths at the same time, and the simple lesson that changed his life forever. In a small coastal town where fishing boats rested quietly by the harbor, there lived a craftsman named Adrian. Adrian was known in the town as a man with many talents. He could carve beautiful wooden furniture. He could repair broken machines. He could paint landscapes that captured the colors of the sea, and he even knew how to run a small stall in the local market. Whenever people spoke about Adrian, they said the same thing. He can do almost anything. At first, Adrian was proud of that reputation. He believed that having many skills would guarantee success. If one path fails, he often told himself another will surely work. So, Adrian decided to pursue all of them. His days quickly became very full. In the morning, Adrian worked in his woodworking shop, shaping tables and chairs from heavy oak. In the afternoon, he ran his small market stall trying to sell handmade items and small tools. In the evening, he practiced painting by the window, watching the ocean turn gold under the sunset. And on weekends, he repaired broken machines for neighbors. For a while, the life felt exciting. Adrian felt productive. He felt ambitious. But slowly, something began to change. Projects started piling up everywhere. In his workshop, half-finished furniture leaned against the walls. At the market stall, supplies were disorganized and often missing. Several of his paintings remained unfinished, their colors fading as dust settled on the canvas. Tools waiting for repair gathered rust in the corner. Adrian worked from sunrise until late into the night, yet nothing seemed to reach completion. Everything remained halfway done, and the more he tried to keep up with everything, the more exhausted he became. Deep inside, a quiet frustration began to grow. One evening, sitting alone in his workshop, Adrian looked around the room, filled with unfinished work. He whispered to himself, "I am doing so much. Why does it feel like nothing is truly moving forward?" The next morning, a traveler arrived in the town. He was an older man named Victor. Victor had once been a respected master craftsman many years ago. Now he spent his days traveling quietly from town to town. Curious about the woodworking shop near the harbor, he stepped inside Adrian's workshop. Victor looked around slowly. His eyes moved from the unfinished table to the scattered tools, then to the paintings leaning against the wall. Finally, he asked gently, "Are all these things your work?" Adrian nodded. "Yes. I want to master many skills." Victor remained silent for a moment. Then he asked a simple question. "Of all these things, which one matters most to you?" Adrian opened his mouth to answer, but no words came. For the first time, he realized he had never truly decided. Victor walked toward the unfinished wooden table. He picked up a carving tool and carefully examined the surface. Without saying anything more, he began shaping a small corner of the table. His movements were slow and deliberate. Every cut was precise. Every detail was carefully considered. Minutes passed quietly as Adrian watched. The corner of the table slowly transformed. The wood became smooth. The design became elegant. Something that once looked unfinished now looked beautiful. Victor stepped back and placed the tool down. Then he turned to Adrian and said calmly, "There is nothing wrong with having many abilities. But when your attention is divided in too many directions, none of them have the chance to become truly great." He paused before continuing. "The most extraordinary craftsmen I have known were not the ones who tried to do everything. They were the ones who chose one path and followed it long enough for excellence to appear." That night, Adrian could not sleep. Victor's words echoed in his mind. He walked through his workshop again. He looked at the unfinished furniture. He looked at the dusty paintings. He looked at the broken machines waiting in the corner. And suddenly he understood something he had never seen before. He was not lacking effort. He was lacking focus. Adrian realized that his energy had been scattered across too many directions. Like sunlight spread across a wide field, it warmed the ground but never created real heat. But when light is focused through a lens, it becomes powerful enough to ignite fire. The next morning, Adrian made a difficult decision. He closed his market stall. He stopped repairing machines. He carefully stored away his painting supplies. Then he returned to his woodworking shop, this time with only one goal: to become the best craftsman he could be. At first, the change felt strange. Adrian's days were quieter, but something remarkable began to happen. Without constant distractions, he improved faster. His furniture became stronger, his designs became more elegant, his hands moved with greater confidence. Each piece he created carried more care and precision than before. Word began to spread through the town. People noticed the difference. Soon, customers from nearby villages began visiting his workshop. They were willing to travel long distances to buy his work. Years passed, and Adrian's small shop near the harbor became one of the most respected workshops in the region. But the greatest change was not in his business, it was in his mind. For the first time in many years, Adrian felt calm. He was no longer running in circles. He was walking one clear road. Many people today live the way Adrian once did. They chase many opportunities. They try to master too many skills. They fill their days with endless tasks. They believe that doing more will bring greater security. But often the opposite is true. When our attention is divided across too many directions, progress becomes shallow. True growth requires depth, and depth only comes from focus. Life does not require you to do everything. It only asks you to choose what matters most, and then walk that path long enough to allow mastery to grow. One focused effort can change an entire life. 10 scattered efforts rarely change anything. So take a moment today and ask yourself a simple question. Among everything you are doing, what truly matters the most? Perhaps it is time to stop chasing every possible path. Perhaps it is time to choose one direction and follow it with your whole heart. Because sometimes the greatest progress in life begins the moment we decide to do less, but go deeper. If this story made you reflect on your own life, write one path in the comments. Let it be a reminder that real progress does not come from doing everything. It comes from focusing on what truly matters. And if you enjoy thoughtful stories like this one, consider subscribing to the channel. There are many more stories ahead that may change the way we see life. Until the next story, may your path be clear and your steps steady.